This is what's missing from the game. We seen a lot of tit for tat, name calling, and we seen a lot of playing around, but we're not seeing the fights we need to see. So I think this would start something good.
Now, on the flip side, you got Gervonta Tank Davis, who just KO'd Frank Martin. Frank Martin had similar amount of fights as Keyshawn Davis has. What they did with after Tank knocked out Frank Martin, they said that Tank was cherry picking, fighting people that didn't have the experience that he has.
Right.
So do you think it would be the same thing if he was to fight Keyshawn and get the knockout and win that fight?
Honestly, I wouldn't think it would be the same, is because Keyshawn is a lot more confident than Frank Martin. He's a lot more experienced. When Tank was letting Frank Martin know that he wasn't ready, and he was saying to him, you don't know enough, he was being honest about that. But the reason it mattered is because Frank Martin, as an amateur, probably maybe 50, 60 fights. Keyshawn, as an amateur, 100+ fights, and an Olympian. You know what I mean? So that's a different caliber of guy. The confidence level is way different. You know what I mean? So Keyshawn would go in there and not be scared and not be afraid, and shoot his shots with confidence. So that's what would make it a lot better fight.
Now, also with Keyshawn on the other side, if he was to win that fight Tank and win that fight, come out victorious, what would that do for his career?
I mean, he's best in the world at 135. You got to be fair. I mean, if anybody else was to beat Tank, that's what they would say. So he the guy now. I don't know if we would call him the face of boxing just yet, but he's the guy.
At 135.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up with, So if Keyshawn Davis is to come out victorious against Gervonta Tank Davis, if that fight was to happen, what does that do for his career?
I mean, he's automatically declared the number one guy in the world at 135 pounds. And the respect should be there. You know what I mean? Tank is the guy. So if Keyshawn was to beat him, now he's the guy.